Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've tried to book an appointment with a psychiatrist in or around Baltimore lately, you already know the brutal truth. The waiting lists are long, the insurance jargon is confusing, and honestly, just finding the right doctor can feel like a second full-time job.
It really is a massive hurdle, Ava. When you're already dealing with burnout, anxiety, or ADHD, the last thing you need is a clinical dead end. You're left wondering if a doctor is actually going to listen to you, or if you're just a 15-minute time slot to clear their schedule.
Exactly. So today, we are bypassing the marketing fluff. We went deep into the 2026 patient sentiment data on ScoreDoc.com to look at the top 3 psychiatry clinics in the Baltimore metro area. But we aren't just reading a listicle. We're breaking down exactly why patients love them, so you can figure out which one actually fits your lifestyle. Daniel, let's start with our first spotlight.
Right, so our first top-rated spot is LifeStance therapists and psychiatrists right here in Baltimore. When we crunched the numbers for LifeStance, one specific metric spiked way past the city average, and that's operational efficiency.
Translate that into plain English for someone listening on their morning commute along I-95. What does that actually look like?
It means they value your time. If you look through the patient feedback for them, the word that keeps popping up over and over is seamless. Patients talk about an incredibly smooth digital onboarding process, great telehealth options, and an online portal that actually functions properly. Their ScoreDoc metrics for communication and scheduling are nearly flawless.
So, if you're a busy professional with a packed hybrid work schedule, and you absolutely cannot afford to sit in a waiting room or deal with clunky booking systems, LifeStance is your baseline. They excel at blending top-tier psychiatric care with modern digital convenience.
Exactly. Now, if you are looking for a completely different vibe, something that focuses heavily on a holistic approach, our second spotlight takes a much deeper route. Let's talk about Aspire Wellness Center.
Yes, and this is why data matching matters so much. Aspire Wellness Center shines brightest in provider empathy and long-term care retention. When you read the patient reviews here, people aren't talking about how fast the check-in was. They're talking about how they finally felt heard.
Right. Instead of feeling rushed out the door, patients explicitly note that the providers at Aspire took the time to understand their whole life history, not just a checklist of symptoms. They focus heavily on combining therapy with psychiatric care.
If you've had a bad experience in the past where you felt over-medicated or treated like a number, Aspire seems to be the perfect antidote. They take a highly personalized approach to medication management and mental wellness.
Definitely a great option for deep, personalized care. Finally, our third spot takes us just north of the city line to Safe Harbor Behavioral Care of Towson. This is a fantastic option for people who want to avoid the downtown hustle.
Accessibility is massive with Safe Harbor. Unlike trying to navigate tight parallel parking or paying for expensive garages downtown, their Towson location is a major favorite for families living out in the surrounding Baltimore counties.
And they have a really deep bench of specialists, right?
Absolutely. Whether it's adolescent psychiatry, treatment-resistant depression protocols, or family counseling, they have the scale to handle it. If you need a trusted clinic where multiple family members might need different types of mental health support under one roof, the 2026 reviews show Safe Harbor is a fantastic anchor.
Finding mental health support shouldn't feel like a roll of the dice. The data is out there, and real patients in Baltimore have already left the breadcrumbs for you to follow.
Don't just settle for the closest clinic to your house. Figure out what you value most. Is it digital speed, deep emotional empathy, or specialized family care?
If you want to dive into the full, unedited scorecards for LifeStance, Aspire Wellness, and Safe Harbor, including their specific insurance updates for this year, we've dropped the direct ScoreDoc link right at the top of the show notes for this episode. Just swipe down on your app and click through.
Take care of your mind, Baltimore. We'll see you in the next one.